Okay, Gary, 1-1 draw against Swansea City. Just give your thoughts initially on the game.
Thought it was a good game. So it was obviously not there with them being full time. They're very fit and sharp. You know, they were good in possession of the ball. But I think if you're going to go on clear cut chances, I think we should have probably nicked it. You know, the only big criticism, like the goal we concede, very very soft and out there, Moko. Again, he's got to do better than that there. Like, you know, he held his hands up at half time, and we need to kind of concentrate for a full 90 minutes. You know, it was a silly wee mistake from us that allows them to score, but by and large I think we carried a goal threat more than they did. We had 2 1-on-1s, 2 keepers made 2 great saves, and yeah, by and large I'm relatively happy with the performance.
And it's a second pre-season game. Obviously it gives the players more time on the pitch. How do you think they've fared from Saturday's game to today?
Yeah, a big improvement from Saturday. I felt at Rough Riding we were a wee bit slow, but we have to take into consideration we had 3 really hard nights running, so we did going into the Rough Riding game. There tonight we trained Monday, Tuesday. Again, we put in a good shift, the boys did, and in preparation for the night's game. But it was good. We moved the ball a lot quicker. Our energy levels were a lot better, so they were than it was on Saturday. And we were able to kind of afford to give some young players a chance, a wee opportunity not to play in the first team and playing out there in the Oval, which obviously is important. We're home form this year.
And an injury picked up tonight to Jonathan Smith, another striker. Just any thoughts on Johnny's injury so far?
Yeah, I think the guy landed awkwardly on him when he went down. You know, Carl Hamill got pulled out in the warm up as well with his ankle. Moko was carrying a wee bit of a slight injury going into the game, but he seemed to get through it okay. We just took him off as a precaution. So we're hoping Bubba wasn't serious. I think he's away for an X-ray, like, you know. So it kind of highlights the area where we need to strengthen. With Curtis being missing, it's been a blow in that, like, and it's been hard because I've asked Kieran and McNichol to go up there and do a job. John's pushed a little bit higher probably than he normally would do, but he's brilliant at arcing his run and making that running behind where they want to get in on, and Kieran did the same. So no, we'll keep on assessing. Like I say, we're not finished in terms of the targets we've identified. We want to keep working hard to bring in people who improve us.
And we've had a number of trialists playing for us the last couple of games. You just want to give us some information on the boys that played first?
Well, Nathan Kerr started there the night at right back. I thought he equipped himself really, really well. I didn't see too many crosses come into the box, and he was neat and tidy with his possession of it. He's got a little bit of pace and a little bit of energy again. So again, Nathan is somebody we would like to bring into the club, but we need to sit down with him and hopefully we can talk to him and get it tied up not there in the next day or so. James Knowles came on, so he did late on the game. Knowles, he's obviously had a lengthy layoff last season, and he's getting back to full fitness, you know, and there's another player who's been training with us recently, and he's done really well in training, and we'll sit down again with him in the next couple of days and see where we are with that, like, as well. So we're continually trying to improve, we're trying to move forward, we're trying to strengthen the squad, we're trying to push the starting 11 to be as strong as he possibly can, you know, and competition for places is a real positive, but we're not being finished looking for players. You know, we'll continue to look for obviously areas where we feel that we need to strengthen, and probably another forward is somewhere where we need to look at.
Okay, 3 goals so far in pre-season, scored from three new boys. How are they bedding into the squad so far?
Yeah, like I said, I've had to play Tiernan a wee bit as a centre forward and off the left hand side. He's a big, strong, powerful boy. Like I've said all along, whenever we brought him in, he settled in really well. As is John. You know, John's in pre-season. You know, he's blowing everybody away. To be truthful, his physique is. And his dedication to his fitness not there is incredible. You know, he's a real live wire. He's a fit boy. You know, and I've been really impressed with how he's kind of came in pre-season and set the bar, and it's up to everybody now to get to John's level. In truth, Big Dan Kelly, you know, he'll score goals. He's just goal scorer, and he can play centre half, centre midfielder, centre forward like he showed last year. And Dan's always scored goals continually, like, so I don't see that being any different. But I think Dan's came in and he's really stepped up, you know, in terms of not just the goal that he scores, but he's commanding his area at the back, and his communication skills have really improved in the last couple of seasons, and you can see he's growing into being quite a leader, you know, which is something I've always wanted to see from Dan. You know, his ability football wise, not that I've never had any doubts, you know, but he's really kind of getting that leadership side of the game as well, and it's really good to see him growing and maturing as he progresses in his career. And
2 pre-season friendlies under our belt now, with a lot more coming up. What do you expect to see from the squad in the upcoming games?
I probably look to make less subs. I want to see people get more game time, you know. again there tonight we've made 9 changes, but again the boys have gone on, you know, the likes of young Jack Henderson, the likes of Paul O'Neill, you know, 17-year-old boys, they're playing in the Milk Cup at under 17 level, so are this in the next couple of weeks, you know, so again it bodes well for the future that we've got some really talented young players coming through too. I want to get people more minutes in the legs. They need to get into the 70-80 minute, you know, and I'm not going to do that taking 22 players anywhere. So they've got coming out into a busy period of games like this week coming. We play next Thursday, next Friday, next Saturday. So again, that gives me an opportunity to get everybody minutes, you know, and get into that later stage of the game where they really see the benefit of a pre-season friendly.